Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 5 of Forgecraft2 series. I am continuing to look at blood magic. I think, blank slate times 16, I've got enough slates to upgrade this altar to a tier 2 altar, which is exciting for me and hopefully for you as well. So, what do we need to do? We're going to want to make blank runes, which is a bunch of smooth stone, the orb, and that, right? So, should have a handful of smooth stone handy. I want to eventually get to Rune of Self-Sacrifice, so I was kind of looking at what's involved in that, but that should be cool. Nice. Let's go lay this out. I'm pretty sure it's still 8 around. Do I have a shovel? I don't think I have a shovel at the moment. This is dire not having a shovel again. Kind of got used to my drill. And because we have a tier 2 altar, or we're about to at least, I think we're probably going to want to move this thing in just a minute, but we'll see. But that should get me a tier 2 altar, right? Yay, tier 2. Nice. Okay, cool. So that means I can get an orb, another upgraded blood orb, right? The apprentice blood orb, which is a block of redstone and 5,000 LP. Nice. That should also be no big deal. So tier 2 orb is going to bring a lot for us. So I would like to do a little blood magic work today, obviously. I want to tech up. One of the things I definitely like to work towards is the armor from blood magic. A, because it's good armor. And as you guys have noticed in 1.9, armor is pretty useful. And B, I think it would just be awesome to have. And then I also want to work on expanding our incense altar. So like we said last episode, we're going to want some paths, wooden paths to be specific. So a bunch of wood and a tier 2 orb should get me it. I don't think I'll have too much of a problem with that. And I might even look at doing a little bit, I don't know, might look at Psy today. If I'm going to be cutting down lots of trees, Psy might be useful. You know what I really should do? I should, no, I don't want that. Come back, you, yeah, okay. 3,000 now, we're up to 6,000. Nah, there we are, we'll do that. What was that? Did I hear something? Ah, it's McJady. Hey, McJady. Yes, sir. Might look at Psy. You know, I was going to say what I should do is jump on Forgecraft1 and make sure I have a copy of all the cool Psy-based spells that I did. That would be really smart of me. I think that would be really smart of me. How am I for wood? I'm not terrible, but I'm not good. I should bring up what I want on in terms of the paths, because I think it's 36 path blocks that I need in total. Because I think it's 3 by 3, so it's 9 on either side of the incense altar, right? So let's pick that up, because I don't want incense altering anymore. Hooray! I've got that. Nice. All right, so you are cool. I'm gonna... Whoops. I was pretty sure that would only do 1 heart's worth of damage, not more than 1. That wasn't supposed to do that. It wasn't supposed to kill me. Am I stuck in this? Come on, let me out. Yeah. Stuck in a grave. Let me relog, maybe. There we go. Had to switch to creative to get out of that thing. Super stuck. Not at all what I wanted. But yes, what was I saying? So yeah, maybe I will come back here in a minute. I want to pop over, check out a couple things here. Yeah, definitely don't understand why that killed me, because I just wanted to bind this to myself. How much heart damage does it do? 1.5? Okay. Maybe it does anywhere from 1.5 to 2 now, because I did regen that pretty quickly. So, yeah, sure, why not? I thought it only did 1 heart, like that did. It does 1.5. That's really weird. I don't know if that's intended or not, but we'll figure it out. How much LP do I have in my network, by the way, now? 800? Cool. All right, so we're definitely going to want some more path blocks. Let's look at doing that first, and then maybe we'll cut down trees and do some other stuff. So, I've got my tier 2 orb. I'm going to combine this into this. So that's 36. Boom, boom, and boom. Perfect, right? So 36 path blocks. And remember, the things around your path blocks are what's going to boost your altar. Variety obviously definitely helps. And there's a whole list of all the different things. So I'm thinking back here, if I pretty this area up a little bit, maybe a little bit more dirt. We'll have to see. Definitely kind of want to get rid of poison ivy. Maybe I don't want to have poison ivy in my tranquil location. It's just going to stress me out. Do I have more dirt laying around here somewhere? I do. Nice. I definitely want my Saigon back. I think that's going to be a priority pretty soon. Maybe this episode, maybe next. We'll see. But this is going to be a pretty big area eventually. So I think what I originally mapped out to be like generally here-ish. And I wouldn't mind just prettying it up a little bit. I don't know that having the dirt blocks here is even going to matter, but for my own purposes, let's see. Cool. We will put, and I'll get back to McJady there in a minute. I'll tell him the TS info. This, and I should probably make a shovel. Yoinks. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tinker's shovel. And a good one at that. It's just a stick, a binding, and the shovel head, right? So that shouldn't be too big of a deal. So let's do this. You get me probably just a wooden stick would be sufficient. Wooden tool rod. Okay. Binding, why not paper? And then I don't know if I have a shovel pattern, a shovel head. I should probably get a broad axe too. That might be a smart idea. Yeah. That one can be iron or something. But I'm going to get you. I'm going to get one of these. We're going to make a cobalt shovel. We don't have cobalt in there already, right? Nah. Ingot cast. Clay. Make me a shovel cast. Eat some food. I was going to do the sacrifice thing, but decided I'll wait. You've got a minute? Be right back. Okie doke. Cobalt melted. Yoink. Shovel head. Is there any cobalt left in there? No, that used it all. Okay, cool. Beautiful. There, now I have a good shovel. Maybe I'll actually use it. So shovel, tool binding, yada yada. Nice. Excellent. Maybe I'll throw some redstone on it even. That would be neat. Can't imagine what else a shovel would need besides redstone. So 1, 2, 3 on either side for the paths, right? I'm doing something wrong here. That doesn't make sense. Is it 3 by 3 like this? Let me just double check. All right, guys, we are back. And I think I figured out what I need to do. So the 3 by 3 material underneath the altar can really be anything. And then it's 3 by 3 on either side, right? Cool. Now what's my altar's tranquility? Nice, 42 bonus. All right, cool. So now that we've got wooden paths here, which is good. So this is going to measure all kinds of stuff in this general area, and I kind of want to clear it out enough so that I can have a bunch of nice things here and make it fancy looking. Also make it useful, because we want to bring this tranquility number up a little bit. So basically, kind of similar, if you will, to the witchery system, but not quite the same. You're going to want to have, inside this 3 by 3 area here, some amount of stuff to increase your tranquility rating. So I think that just brought up our tranquility bonus a lot, but just by switching it in some water here, right? Like, yeah, 335 and a 42% bonus brought us up to 435 and a 49% bonus. So just by putting in some water there, it helped. Now, that isn't to say that water is always going to boost it by 100, because basically the more of the same thing that you have, the less of a bonus you get each time. So if we were to run over here and throw another bucket of water down, right? Right now we're at 427 because I removed a piece of dirt. 469. See? Not quite as good, right? So there's things that you're going to want to do. Basically, like, variety helps a lot. And you should hopefully, maybe, possibly remember some of that from my Spotlight video. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. And if you don't, then that's on you. I don't think crafting tables do anything for Tranquility. Probably not. So we're going to put that outside the Tranquility zone. And get ourselves one of these doohickeys, because I don't think I have one on me, and if I do, I just missed it. So crops will definitely help boost your Tranquility. So all kinds of stuff does it, right? Crops will do it. Earth, dirt, grass, farmland can do it. Fire and netherrack actually does it a little bit. Lava does it a bit. So what I'm going to do is plant some crops here, and because we're going to want variety, first thing I want to do is check if beet counts, right? So 467 is my current Tranquility. Plant that, and now we're at 467 still. So beets don't seem to do much. Wheat hopefully will. 567. Look at that. Cool. And potatoes should as well. So 644. 644. Potatoes should count. 670. Maybe that's not seeing outside this line. 694. That's good enough for me. Now, I'm not sure if fully grown crops make a difference versus not fully grown, but we're going to find that out pretty much right now, because this shouldn't take too long to grow. Grow, plants, grow. So my Tranquility was 694, 687. I mined out this dirt block. That's probably why it's a little bit lower now. I don't think growing crops. I'm doing blood magic mist, and mist is here. High mist.
Oh well.
797. Now does flowing make a difference? 835. Nice. All right, cool. So a little bit of flowing netherrack is helping, or lava, I mean. Let's get out this dude. So this should help too.
Oh, we lost McJitty.
Uh-oh. 967. Sweet. I'm boosting my Altar's Tranquility. Have you played much with the new Blood Magic Mist?
No. I've just mostly been playing with T-Cones, trying to figure it out with the new system, and then getting all kinds of resources.
That's cool.
I'm thinking about getting into Deep Resonance, but like I see radiation here and there, and it's a little bit worrying.
That's fair enough. Nice, 1093, sweet. So yeah, like in you remember how much blood magic did you play in 1.7?
A lot.
So you remember how they had for the self-sacrifice stuff, they had like the incense that made it like boost it?
Yeah, I think so.
So now they have like an altar you place down, and you have to build a structure using stuff around it that boosts your self-sacrifice stuff. It's almost kind of like the witchery system. Oh, my entire forest is on fire. Hold on. I had a feeling that might happen, so I had the watering can at the ready.
Does that still put out fires?
It looks like it does.
That's good.
It's pretty good, yes, indeed.
It's good that you almost didn't burn down your base.
I mean, I almost didn't burn down everything. I had the watering can ready.
It's almost like you expected this to happen.
It's possible. I expected it to be possible. I tried covering, like, the fire, because fire boosts it too. It's like witchery, in that, you know, the more things in the area, the better, but variety is also good.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
yeah. So like fire counts, plants count, water counts, earth counts, that kind of thing. It's neat. Nice. All right, so current bonus is 60%. I'm going to grow a tree over here. Let's see if that helps. I'm wondering if, like, I'm approaching a cap, because there's, you have to, every tier of blood orb you can get higher. So it's like, you know, tier 2 you get your first set, and then tier 3 you get your next set, and from there it goes on up.
Right. You're wondering if you're capped on your current tier of orb?
Yeah, my tranquility keeps going up, but my bonus isn't going up anymore. So I think I might be pretty much set. So my bonus is 60%, which pretty significant, really.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
This is the part where I do math in my head, and except that I just had my coffee, so my brain isn't ready for that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, I mean, I just used the thing, and I got, like, a good amount of LP out of it, so I'm pleased. Plus, like, self-sacrificing with the regen mechanics of 1.9 is a little bit less horrible.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
That was one of the... Yeah. Yeah, that's why I always went the mob farm route with it.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back in just a minute, guys. So we're back. Out of curiosity, I want to try something. I believe a bucket's worth of life essence will also boost. We're going to give this a try right now. Maybe over... So where am I at? I am at 1653. If I pick up this bucket here... We're at 1553. 1687, not bad. Okay. Now what if I pick you up and I ran... So 1687 is currently my metric, right? 1687. Nice. That's a little bit better, right? I'll take that. Oh, you're spilling out. Making a big old mess, Direwolf. So that's 1716, 1716 still. I'll take it. Maybe I'll even put another buckets of life essence nearby. I'm trying to get that tranquility number really high. Even though it's not improving my bonus, I'm sure my bonus is probably capped. But I suspect that it'll just make it easier once I get to the 3rd tier. Speaking of getting to the 3rd tier, I should probably work on a tier 3 altar pretty quickly. And I probably want to move my altar, if I wanted to be totally honest. Nice. I'll take it. Cool. So we'll let that do its thing. Let's also make this just look a little bit nicer, please. And we'll come back in a second once we're ready to... I think I want to move the altar. So I'm thinking we want the altar to be relatively close to this. But eventually we're going to have... what am I thinking? So there's probably going to be another 3 or 4 stone. Yeah, I'm thinking it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... I think it's going to be another couple sets, right? I'm trying to find and eliminate all the poison ivy. So if I'm not going to be too concerned about this direction and that direction and that direction, but I do want to kind of come out to here with it. So what I would say is I should build out, I want to chop down this tree. Getting close to wanting that broad axe. And then... like that, probably. That kind of makes some good sense. So that will be the pathway coming out to here, and that should be good. Right? Nice. You see what I'm saying? So that should be cool. So that'll come out to about here-ish, right? And we should be good with that. So for now, let's say that if that's where that's going to be, then I'm going to want my blood altar to be like right centered about here. And all the runes and everything can go under the ground there. So this will kind of be the central point. Come on, leaves, fall. It takes so long. I miss rapid leaf decay quite a bit, as a matter of fact. How much did these fill up, by the way, in this version? 2.5? Nice, that's definitely better than bread. All right, so let me do this. I thought I had smooth stone on me, I don't. I want to get a bunch of sigils and try and work towards a tier 3 altar. And I wouldn't mind getting some sacrifice upgrades going in there, some self-sacrifice upgrades, but that'll probably be a little bit of work. So I can probably get about 5 of these. So let's come back, I'm going to sleep through the night, I'm going to get a couple upgrades, I'm going to clean up my inventory, and then work towards a tier 3 altar. All right, we're back. So I've drained out my altar. Pretty much what my plan was. We don't need this to live here anymore. Could probably do with a few more pieces of dirt, but we'll find them later. So I said this is about where my thing's going to come out to, so let's place the altar. I think would look nice here, right? And here, this is where I'm going to get my dirt from that I need. Cool. 400 LP. Nice. So this would give me a good idea of exactly what I'm getting right now. So I've currently boosted my blood altar, or a sacrificial altar thing, right? So there should be 0 in there at the moment. Now there's 25, 12 it looked like I got. It has to fill that internal buffer, remember? Keep that in mind. But that's no biggie. I'll let that fill up. All right, just clarifying, boosted. And we get, at this moment, 2,500. Not bad. 2436. I think that's pretty good, right? All right, so we're back. And I'm making a couple tier 2 runes. So that's 287. Let's do this. Let's burn out the LP in there. I'm wasting a minuscule amount. Don't get too upset at me. So I've currently got 3 reinforced slates. I'm going to run down here. I'm going to grab some glowstone. Ah, who's shooting at me? How'd you... What? Ah, it is dark in here, isn't it? Haha. Makes sense. I was doing things, and then I got shot by a skeleton. I was doing things that make sense. Not so much what just happened made sense, but you get the gist. Okay, so that can go... I was also working towards the blank slates. I'm going to need 40 of these to get enough to get the tier 3 thing, but at least for the time being, let's get some self-sacrifice runes going on. So self-sacrifice is smoothstone, glowstone, 1 reinforced slate, which is awesome, and the orb, right? So, I've pretty much got everything I need, except maybe enough smoothstone. So I'm kind of thinking cook up a little bit more of that. That should be cool. Should have enough for now, at least. I've got 32 of them. That'll do. So I want to see the benefit of the self-sacrifice runes. Just to see. I know it's like a pretty good cumulative stacking effect. And I know I've got a table over here. The reason I wanted that is because I wanted to mine up. Let's get just one for now. Right. So we're gonna make this dude here. Cool. And just to clarify and remember our numbers, because one of us doesn't, and it's probably not you. Do I have any more food up here? I could probably use more food. By the way, does this have anything? Nah, it doesn't. It would be cool if there was some way to put on the tooltip what's up. Food? Anybody? Cool. So the number without the self-sacrifice rune is 2880?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
Today I learned that the Sea Guardians get stuck in boats.
Oh. Rune of self-sacrifice test times 1. 2307. What is up with that? Alright, now we've got 3 runes of sacrifice there. So clear this out. You are at that, and go. 3168. Alright, well, it's definitely boosting. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong that one time, but we are getting an improvement here. So, I'm going to replace all these with runes of self-sacrifice. I'm pretty sure, by the way, it used to be that you could only do some of these would count. I'm pretty sure Way changed that. Pretty sure. But I'm going to replace them all anyway, because by the time we get to a tier 3 altar, they will all count. Remember, it used to be like either it was the sides or the corners counted and the other ones didn't. I don't think that's the case anymore. So, let me get these all upgraded to runes of self-sacrifice, and we'll be right back. I need more food. Alright guys, I think I'm learning something here. I think I'm figuring this out. Let's drain this thing entirely. Empty, right? So check this out. You ready? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just like run over to the altar and run away right away. I don't think I stood over there long enough. 2347. Okay. So now watch what happens if I stand here long enough until the flames disappear on the incense altar. So if I stand there for about a second or two, boom, 3122. That's what's up. So my suspicion is that the reason my numbers were off a couple times is I wasn't standing near the incense altar long enough. So it looks like in order for when you walk over there, the flames start. Hello, hello.
I haven't seen you on here a long time.
Oh, Mr. Slowpoke, what's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm recording on Forgecraft. Have you tried the 1.9 Forgecraft yet?
Not yet. I've heard mixed things, I'll be honest.
Well, the mod list is short, but it's rapidly growing. And I'm enjoying it so far, personally.
1.9 is starting to look good now.
It is, because everybody who already went to 1.8 is rapidly going to 1.9.
Yeah.
Which is good. And, I mean, in general, yeah, it's looking good all around.
I can't wait to, like, start to see packs. Like, real packs.
Yeah.
I bet you're already thinking about your pack, are you, for 1.9?
I absolutely
Single
am.
player?
It's in the back of my head. Like, what am I going to put together? How's it going to work? I want to see, like, you know, what mods update. Like, there's still, like, a good number of mods that we haven't seen or heard one way or another if they're even updating at all. So, yeah. There's still some questions, I think. But overall, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, it's exciting times, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. How you been, dude?
Good. We've been very busy. Like, crazy busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, a lot of it's going to start coming out over the next few weeks. So, it's like, lots of deals being done in the background and stuff like that. So,
oh, wow. Somebody is killing the tick rate on the server. I have to yell at them. Hold
Sorry,
on.
that was me.
I blame Mist.
Hey, Mist, how are you?
Not bad. I'm getting blinded by bright green floor blocks in a dimlet.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
that's cool. I noticed you were exploring some kind of dimension because you're in Dim 2, and the tick rate in there was 282 milliseconds per tick. It's a lot of milliseconds. It's supposed to be under 50.
Yeah, well, it was. I've never been here before, so.
You're genning terrain, and I know.
And everything.
Generating all the things.
The world is made out of green block number 476.
Neat.
It's like everything is lime green and it's terrible.
So are we talking about the thing you just purchased or not?
I can talk about the thing I just purchased, yeah. I announced
really
it on
excited?
Twitter. What's that?
Are you really excited?
I am. Yeah, no.
I know I am.
Those of you who followed me on Twitter probably noticed a couple days ago, because this video will go out a couple days from now, that I purchased Minecon tickets.
Me too.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Sunny California,
Yeah.
Anaheim.
Yeah.
Gonna be good.
It's going to be insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Minecon last year, London.
That was a lot of
really
fun.
good.
But to
Yes,
be fair,
really
it was in
good.
London. I mean, sunny
Yeah,
California.
London.
It was actually, do you know, honestly, it was all right.
It was no, the convention itself was very nice, and London was cool. It was neat being there. My only regret about Minecon London is legitimately, I literally flew in for the convention and flew home. So
Yes.
like
You
I
didn't
didn't
actually get to see much of London itself.
I didn't see anything of London. Like, for all I know, I could have been in Ohio. Like, it was nothing different than anywhere else in the world that I've been because I didn't
You
see
know,
anything.
I'm actually exactly the same. Strangely enough, I know London's our capital city.
Right.
I've never been there as a tourist.
Right.
So I've never toured the sites or anything like that. And we got to sit next to the London Eye because we had a party nearby, but that was at the middle of the night, and I
Right.
didn't really see much of it then.
Yeah, I walked up to the London Eye, and that was, like, about it.
Yeah, and other than that, I didn't see a single thing.
Yeah. Nope. Same exact situation right here. Yep.
I went on the cable car once. Did you do that?
No.
Across the river to the convention centre? No?
Oh, yeah, no. I rode with you, remember? We went
Yeah,
we went across
that's
the river
right. Yeah, we
together.
went like that was all right.
From the hotel that we were all at.
Yeah, we might have been flying.
Yeah.
It was a good convention.
It was. And Minecon's always a good time. It definitely is.
Yeah. I know I'm going to have a lot more time this time to actually travel and see.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm going to be in America for a month.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because we've got 3 conventions, all one after the other on the west coast of America.
Right, it's TwitchCon, then Minecon, then PAX Prime.
first.
Prime first. Okay.
Then 2.5 weeks later, Minecon. And then a week later, TwitchCon.
Right.
So they're all kind of one after the other after the other. So there's
Gotcha.
no point in flying home at all whatsoever.
Right, yeah. So you're just going to stay literally for a month. Are you going to stay in California the whole time?
I think our current plan, and I don't know if we're going to do this because it sounds kind of adventurous,
Right.
but our current plan is we're going to come over with a bunch of people. Not just FTB people, but all sorts of people. And we're going to go to Seattle first and do Prime. And then our goal is to hire maybe 1 or 2 Winnebagos and road trip down to California
Okay.
and see a bit of America. And then we'll set up shop in California for a week,
Right.
do Minecon, and then drive down to San Diego, spend a week on the beaches, drinking mojitos.
Go to the San Diego Zoo.
I've heard it's very good.
It is, yes. I can
And
confirm
we like
that.
zoos.
I've been there.
Me and my, what will then be wife,
Yeah.
wow.
I heard Slowpoke visibly quake.
Oh, man. You just shush or I'll tell people who's doing my rehearsal. Dire.
What? Am I? What am I doing?
Are you not?
I don't
Nobody
know.
asked you this?
I
I was told you'd been asked already.
don't think I have been asked.
Oh, Papa.
What am I supposed to do?
Our rehearsal.
Oh, he mentioned it as a joke. I didn't think he was serious.
No, he was serious.
Okay.
He was legitimately serious. It wasn't a joke.
Fair enough. Now I know. No, Bahamar's phrasing to me was like, wouldn't it be funny if like you did the rehearsal and you just got up like in front of everyone and it was like, hello everyone, this is Direwolf 20. And I'm like, yeah, that would be funny. And that was the extent of our conversation.
Yeah, guess what? That wasn't a joke, it's for real.
Okay. Now I know. Cool. Well, I'll be honored, sir.
The day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the chapel hired.
Right.
And we've got everybody there. We're just gonna get up. Well, not everybody. You know, everybody needs to be there, and you can just do
Sure.
the rehearsal bit.
Why not?
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Cool. All right, YouTube audience, we will be back in a minute. I'm going to finish making these blank slates that I need. I need about 10 more, and then we'll get a tier 3 blood altar. All right, we're back, guys. So 20 blank runes, I believe, is what I'm going to need. You know what else I'm gonna need? 4 of these dudes, right? Yeah, that's definitely in the need. So, and let's get our shovel ready. And eventually we'll upgrade these to self-sacrifice as well. But this will get me tier 3, which will be really good because it means I should be then soon able to get good things, right? So if I'm not mistaken, this is where they go, right? So it's 1 out and 1 down, right? So 1 out. And 1 down. And 1 out. And 1 down. And then this can be covered back up again. And then 1 out and 1 down from here. I'm trying to make it, like, look fancy, because, you know, reasons.
Reasons are good. Looking fancy is better.
Yeah, it should look pretty nice.
I like looking fancy.
So that should be the corner piece, right? So I think we want it to be 1 block above the altar is where the glowstone goes. Is this going to impede? It shouldn't. So that should be fine. That should be good. That should be it. Tier 3? Not tier 3? What did I miss? Did I miss something? I think that glowstone's in the wrong spot, right? This one is. Yeah, it is. Tier 3. Nice. All right, I've got a tier 3 altar. 25,000 LP. All right, I think we'll be back in a sec. All right, so now that we've got a tier 3 altar, let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time, work on that orb, and then we can get we can use the orb for the paths, which will be good. Yeah, this is it. Stone path requires tier 3. So this will allow us to upgrade our incense thingy, and then we can also maybe start working on the armor, because I believe Blood Magic's armor requires tier 3 altar to really get started, right? So Living Helmet is Iron Helmet with a binding reagent. That requires a Hellfire Forge with Grand Tartaric Gem. It requires a minimum of 400, and yeah. So I don't know if tier 3 orb is necessarily required. Common requires an imbued slate, which is tier 3. So yes, got it. Cool. I wish it told me. Yeah, so we need 400 will, so lesser won't do it. Common is what we're going to need. Got it. So yes, we definitely need tier 3. So for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Coming back next time, I'm going to work towards, maybe I'll get some runes that can store more, because we're going to need 25,000 LP, and I don't have a rapid source of LP available to me right now. Efficiency rune, capacity probably. That requires a tier 3. Yeah, that might be what we want to do. that's probably it. All right, guys, take it easy.